So, good Sunday morning, and I'm sitting here with my breakfast of coffee and yesterday's sopapillas. I'm just reflecting on how yesterday went. I had a meeting, kind of an impromptu meeting with a local pastor that I've been working with on how to help his live streaming services flow more effectively and efficiently. So I came up with an idea yesterday, wanted to implement it. We had actually planned on yesterday being a family day. So Emmy and the kids could have decided to stay, but they went with me. And fortunately, when you're self-employed, then you have the option. That could be an option to bring family with you. So we ended up still making a day out of it because the kids ended up just having a good time over at the place where we went. And Emmy actually, the pastor said we know who the genius is now because she came in and helped with the technical issue that I couldn't get around. So we ended up working as a team to be able to resolve the issue. But before I ever knew that I would be married, before I ever met Emmy, before I ever had kids, I knew from my days working in high school, her first job, 16 years of age. Technically didn't get hired on until I was 17 because I was too young to work in the state of Texas at the age of 16. But that was a great experience and I appreciated the opportunity, but that was already enough to let me know that corporate work 9 to 5 and wasn't for me. Simply because they were telling you when you have to be there, what you have to wear when you get there, what you can listen to, what you can't listen to. I'm big into music. So having music on while I work, it's early, so I don't have it on right now, but having music on when I work is a thing that I love and I would later on realize that I loved. Not to mention the fact that they played the same CDs. This was in the 90s. I was in high school, late 90s, early 2000s, whatever. And they had the same set of CDs on repeat every shift. And that wasn't for me. I knew that pretty quickly. And also, the other stuff, you can't speak how you want to speak. If someone speaks to me, then I want to be able to speak back to them freely. Someone cusses me out, I want to be able to say, motherfucker. I want to be able to respond to them like a child of light and, in honesty and without fear of repercussion for me speaking out honestly. But that's neither here nor there. I just knew that I had something that I wanted to accomplish with my life. And at the same time, I knew that one day I'd like to have a wife and kids. And I realized that, spending time with my dad and my mom growing up was kind of somewhat limited because they had these jobs that demanded their time. And, so they would be tired on the weekends when it was time to hang out, or they would work through the weekends. And I knew I just wanted something different for to each his or her own. But me personally, I knew I wanted something different. So I'd always worked to put myself in position to be able to control my own time, to be able to, hang out with my family, how and when I want to, and at the same time accomplish goals. Because I'm not an advocate of speaking that you have to choose, like you have to sacrifice one or the other. And hopefully in the year 2023, that sentiment is long gone, but that used to be a thing. Like, you can't have a successful business and a family. You've got to have one or the other. You can't choose like red pill, blue pill type stuff. But I always fought for both. I felt like if they say we can do anything in this world, then I could have a business and a family at the same time. It's make the possible. What do those t-shirts say? Like make the impossible possible, whatever. So yesterday was an example of that. We got to accomplish business. It was something that I felt really could help propel Threefold Productions, roll out some modern services, modern marketing services. So I'm grateful that we got to go do that. And it's pretty awesome that the kids came over, had a good time, connected with the pastor and his wife as well. And my wife and I ended up ultimately, I had to call her in because there was a technical issue. She's really good at that kind of stuff. So I called her in, she helped me through it. They called her a genius. They said they know who the genius is right now, that my secret was out. But I've been doing that, and I'm good with that. So the point is that we got it done together, and that was pretty awesome. Actually, that was a pretty awesome moment because we've been knowing that we can work together, but it's just pretty cool when it plays out, and it just validates the fact that she's gonna start doing her own thing a lot more as well. She's venturing out into her own self-employment, entrepreneurial spirits, and so I'm grateful to collab with her, but I'm super excited to see what she produces from her own, space of empowerment and, creativity. All that to say, we have our reasons for why self-employment, entrepreneurship, why these things are valuable to us, and why we feel they can help the family be healthier, more whole, heal better, connect better, communicate better, and be more engaged, because we were able to bring the four of us together for that, rather than being in something that we have to do for money that pulls us further apart. We're engaged in something that we can all do together and all be a part of together. And I think that's valuable, especially nowadays when so many things, trauma, time, the demand for finances, and all these things have the tendency to pull us apart as a family, as people in general. I think it's cool when you can tap into something that you love doing and that it brings you together. Now, if that's corporate America, if that, whatever that is for you, as long as it's something that's, building you up, something that's letting you express what's inside of you, and something that's bringing you together, dig into it, dive into that. It's great. For us, I believe it's entrepreneurship and us being able to manage our own time and do things together as a family. So that's a little bit on the I guess motivations behind why Rich and Emmy Rich SA, why we want to continue to do that for ourselves and empower others to do the same, other families, other married couples to do the same if that's what works for them. So that's a little bit of insight about it. And, y'all have a blessed day. And sure we'll be talking with you soon.